Is your enterprise betting big on AI-powered customer service? I'm Raghu Ravinuthala, co-founder and CEO for Yellow AI. I'm today going to share with you some exciting and important findings from over 200 plus customer service professionals in answering some of the biggest questions around AI-powered customer service and their deployments in their industries. Let's get into it. Some of the big drivers that are driving the adoption of AI for customer service is one, customers have realized it's a matter of when and not if that AI is going to dominate customer service. So it has really become from a push-based engagement with customers to really a pull-based engagement where customers are lining up with AI-powered customer service providers to come and transform their contact centers. Second, there's been phenomenal improvements with generative AI in the overall quality of the end customer experience, be it the breadth of use cases that it can deliver and also the depth of experience that generative AI can deliver to the end users of the customer service. This is clearly driving a much rapid adoption of AI-powered customer service at enterprises. And it's not only our customers, it's their investors, their board members, and their internal teams that are demanding their customer service teams to adopt AI and provide great experiences to their end customers. To take an example, one of our largest customers, which is a propane gas delivery company serving millions of users in United States, has completely transformed their ordering service using Yellow AI's AI-powered customer service. Today, we drive more than 25% of their order volumes without the customers needing to wait and getting their right orders delivered on time, irrespective of the time of the day. So these drivers continue to drive phenomenal adoption at contact centers, and companies like Yellow AI that are differentiating in providing omni-channel customer service that runs across chat, voice, email, and provides a depth of integrations that you're not just answering questions, but triggering workflows and autonomously solving customer queries is turning out to be the true differentiator out there in the marketplace. Companies are adopting AI-powered customer service to drive efficiency, drive great customer experience in terms of CSAT, and also improve their balance sheet and reduce costs and improve those profits that shareholders are asking for. How can enterprises ensure that they get this out of their AI-powered customer service providers? First and foremost, absolutely choose the right provider that covers all of your touch points, whether it's chat, voice, email, and has in-depth platform that automates workflows and resolves tasks and not just answers queries. Your audiences are residing across the world, so the solution provider need to be very highly mature in terms of multilingual deployments. The second, just make sure your infrastructure is absolutely ready and you have the right analysis that your service provider can help in assessing the right use cases to drive your AI-powered customer service for. This is a critical component as this step ensures that you're targeting your resources to the right set of use cases that are driving up your contact center volumes. Third, you need to make sure the customer experience is actually upgraded. One of our customers in financial services was able to actually improve the CSAT scores by a whopping 26% by adopting AI-powered customer service on voice. The reason why they were able to do that is to really get into what the end user experience looks like and configuring the generative AI experiences to provide to that audience set. Third, companies need to devise ways to clearly monitor all the customer support interactions that happen out there so that you have an opportunity to go ahead and update your content, the workflows that the AI agents have access to, so that the end customer has a full comprehensive experience and delight in using those solutions. Platforms like Yellow AI can absolutely deliver the tools required to monitor, audit, and update your conversations and interactions through a live platform that your customer support agents can work on. With these strategies of analyzing, implementing, and monitoring in a tight loop, companies can derive the best out of these AI-powered customer service solutions. Every innovative technology like AI-powered customer service are going to have early adopters. In fact, I'm super fascinated that 61% of the respondents are early adopters. That's massive. So there is a lot of belief in the system. I believe making that 61% absolutely phenomenally successful in their implementations is going to draw the rest of 39%. And you don't need more convincing than that when companies are seeing their competition race ahead by using AI as a key strategy for their customer experience. You would see companies improving their balance sheets because they're able to reduce costs by 5 to 10x while improving their CSAT scores. Customers are going to flock to them to get that kind of experience. With improvements in technology like multimodal AI, the experiences that the adopters, which are the 61%, are going to enable for their end customers is going to be absolutely differentiated from the run-of-the-mill customer experience offerings. Again, this will automatically push the laggards to adopt this technology really fast. So in the end, just like we at Yellow AI, we have about 500 plus people working really, really hard to make our customers and early adopters absolutely successful. You would see that the rest 39% will adopt in a very, very fast and accelerated manner. Unlike traditional applications, AI applications are learning organisms. They need constant feedback, inputs, and content to keep improving the way they serve their customers, which means that the analysis of the contact center interactions in terms of determining what are the deflection rates, what are the topics that are causing customers to land onto the agent, what are the topics that are causing the most pleasure and delight, and what are the kind of interactions that are driving frustration among the existing customers. The managers of customer experience and contact centers need to have these statistics and analytics at their fingertips to make the right decisions and right inputs to improve their contact center and the AI-powered customer experience performance. A great module that can deliver all these insights through a co-pilot is Godsend for contact center managers. And they can use those methods to not only improve their contact center experience, but also improve their products and services because they are getting the feedback directly from customers through the rich contact center data that they are interacting with. Take, for example, one of the beverage companies deployed a virtual assistant that helps customers make cocktail recipes. And through the analysis of data, they could realize that in the northern part of their country, people prefer sweeter cocktails versus southern part of the country where people prefer spicier cocktails. Their entire marketing strategy became more sharpened based on these inputs and delivered great response to their marketing campaigns. These are the kind of insights that can not only improve your customer experience, but improve other aspects of your entire company as well. At Yellow AI, we are big believers of fully autonomous customer service as the end goal. As technology improves, AI is able to make decisions, it's able to interact and negotiate with end customers, and keep learning from the human interactions that the agents are having with end customers and improve the responses that suit the brand. And as we go along this journey, the level of automation will continuously improve and will be closer to that goal of autonomous customer service, in my opinion, over the next 4 to 7 years. I take a great analogy with how the full self-driving has evolved out in automobiles. It started with the level one of automation, which is just cruise. You just go in your lane and can without human intervention, you can travel for miles. Then came the lane changing. Then came in accessing signals and managing the signals, and finally handling the city traffic, which tends to get to the fully autonomous self-driving. And having that ambitious goal helps us on every day look at each interaction and figure out how that can be autonomously handled, and keep improving our platforms and systems. And improvements like multimodal AI, where we are not only able to process text and voice, but also process videos, is also a step in this direction. And we already have customers that have deployed some of the decision-making abilities and reasoning abilities in their AI agents that are powered by Yellow AI. So I'm really fully optimistic of the future of autonomous customer service. Customer service is one of the largest employers of people, and this is undergoing a fundamental change where majority of the customer service interactions are moving from human-driven to AI-driven. What's going to be the role of all the humans that are going to be part of this customer service? First, companies are going to drive up their engagement rates as the cost of customer service comes down dramatically. And we believe the role of the human workforce is going to evolve from driving mundane interactions with customers in answering some basic queries to actually manage the AI systems as AI operators, AI managers, AI contact center designers, in making sure that they are assisting and configuring these AI systems on an ongoing basis to deliver the best experiences for the customers, and actually free up a lot of time to do more creative tasks in the background that are of high impact to the customers, that can improve their lifetime value and experience over a really long time. We already are seeing that approximately 66% of the organizations that have adopted AI-powered customer service are already reskilling their workforce to the new reality, which we also believe is a net positive to the incomes and the kind of work for the humans involved in the contact center. We discussed some amazing statistics that are highly important for the respondents and AI customer service professionals that we surveyed across multiple organizations. The report just does not end there. It has some powerful statistics and data about how organizations with over 10,000 plus workforce are adopting AI-powered customer service and the metrics around that. We also covered a pretty detailed assessment of the different levels of AI-powered customer service agents and the level of autonomy that they are able to deliver, and what we see in the future as well. I really ask you to download the report in the link below, and any AI-powered customer service professional will find it very valuable in implementing this and taking some statistics and implementing this at your workplace.